So yeah, y'all, back here. Yeah, we like to tell one of our little stories. You know what I'm saying? About me and my wife, little childhood we had back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So, what story you want to tell today, baby? You don't know? You don't have no good memories of me and you when we was coming up? You got a lot of memories. Give me one. What's one story that you know of, and I'm gonna tell the story. The second time, what? I went out of town to where? L.A. What went on? So I went to go work with Bruno and them and Neo and them before they blew up. Okay. Well, to my dad when he was little. All right. Well, okay, I'll tell that little story. Okay. Well, back in like this is later on in me and my wife's relationship. We had I had started, wanted to really, really start to pursue my music dream, writing songs, trying to get placements on soundtracks and other people's albums and stuff. So when me and my wife had moved to our third apartment, it was in this little area off of Highway 6 in Bel Air. Um, we had, I had got a little job working at Home Depot. My wife was working at Marshall's. And so, I had, decided I wanted to go to California to pursue my music dream with one of my best friends. And, me and him had been writing songs for years and stuff. So we decided we was gonna go to LA to chase our dream and just to give it a shot, just to see if we could, you know, get in the dope, you know. And so my wife, being the woman she is, she supported me and everything that I was doing and trying to pursue, because it would have been a good look for both of us if something would have happened with the music, that I was writing. Um, Probably would have had a better life, living, as far as lifestyle and everything. But anyway, um, so she agreed, what I'm saying, that I could take this trip. What I'm saying, I had to be gone for like a month, but I was really supposed to only be gone for like a week, but it turned into a whole month. And I know it was kind of hard for her, looking out for the kids. And this is when Darren and Deja were like really little, like they were like maybe that was like 2004, so Deja was probably 3 and Darren was like 2. And this was the first time that I had ever been apart from my wife and my kids, for that long period of time. And but I was chasing my dream, what I'm saying, and she was allowing me to be me, And so me and my partner, we flew to LA. We had some people we knew out there. They let us stay with them, and while we went around the different studios and met with different you know producers out there. And so when we get out there, we end up meeting Neo. This is before Neo had blew up. He hadn't came out yet. And then we worked with him on some songs and stuff. And they had another little dude named Hot Rod. He was like a rapper. He was trying to be like another Bow Wow or something. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, he was they was working on his project. We did a few songs for him too. I met Young MC out there. Young MC was cool, dude. He was actually writing songs for Hot Rod. And then and Neo, he was just kind of like moving around, writing different songs for people too. And we was just all doing, we all was just writing songs, just trying to get that hit and trying to get a song out there so we can, make us some money. But anyway, then later on, Bruno Mars came through, and he was like 18 years old at the time. He was looking for a good demo, some good demo music that he can try to use to get him a record deal. And me and my partner, one of my best friends, uh, goes by the name D. Um, Me and him and Neo wrote Bruno Mars' demo, which got him his record deal. And you know, that's a long story on how they went down. We didn't, they didn't. I mean, they used our music to get the deal, but they didn't never, come back and pay us for, the songs, and we got kind of messed up, in the deal. And Bruno ended up coming out like a few years later, and then he blew up. Y'all know him. He out there big time right now. But I'm really glad I didn't make it in the music industry. Now that I see everything that's going on in it, the wickedness and the evil, it wouldn't have really agreed with my spirit, you know. So this one particular time though, during that time when we thought we was gonna be making it, my wife had called me and she was like, "Oh, your job calling and they want you to come back to work," and I'm like, "Man, I'm out here trying to get this music thing popping." You know what I'm saying? And Rachelle, you remember that? So I was just like, "Yo, man, stop stressing me." You know what I mean? I'm trying to make this thing happen. If something pop off, we're gonna be well off for the rest of our life. You know what I'm saying? Because all you needed was one song to do something, and we'd have been rich. You know what I mean? But anyway, uh, she was just like, "Man, you need to come back home and call your job and let them know what's going on because they calling looking for you and this and that." And I was just feeling so down. I was like, "Man, like, oh, okay." I said, "Okay, I'm gonna call. I'm gonna call." But I wasn't finna give up because we was really this close to like finna close a deal on us getting a big publishing deal, or getting a placement on one of these artists that was gonna be, you know, famous eventually. And they did come out. You know what I'm saying? So we really was in the right place to make it happen, and we're working with the right artists to make it happen. But um, you know, the Most High just didn't allow, I want to say me per se, to get that break. You know what I'm saying? Because he had another plan for my life. But anyway, when I walked back in the studio after getting off the phone with my wife, uh, this white lady, she was like the housekeeper or studio cleaner around the studio. When I was walking back in the studio, she was like, "Who wrote that song?" And they was playing like a bunch of joints, in the studio. And I was like, I listened. I said, "That's me. Me and my homeboy wrote that song." She said, "That song is a hit." And I was like, "Wow, this white lady saying this here about our music." So when I walked in the studio, everybody was dancing to me and my boy joint. I was like, whoa. And one of the dudes looked up at me. He said, "Hey man, y'all finna be filthy rich, man." And they were playing song after song, song after song. So when my wife had just called, you know, giving me the third degree of what was going on with the job, I was like, man. Once I heard this news about how they was filling out with music, I was like, I didn't care. Everything she said went out the window. I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna surprise her. When we get this publishing deal, we get a $250,000 publishing deal and get some placements. She gonna be happy when I get home." But anyway, uh, make a long story short, nothing happened. We just got pumped up, and people was telling us how good our music. Well, I mean, our music really was good. It wasn't bad. We was working with top notch producers, Dr. Dre beats, Focus beats, Red Spider. These cats were like big time producers that did music on a lot of different people out there in LA. So uh, we was working with some heavy hitters. We wasn't working on no whack music. But but yeah, man. So that's the story she wanted me to tell. But she still was supportive of what I was doing, but she just, she got a little worried because my job was calling, you know, when I worked at Home Depot. But I mean, I would rather be doing music than working at Home Depot. Doing my, creative writing, using my creative writing skills. Uh, but you know, I came back from LA, went home, and you know, nothing came out of the deal. It turned out to be a wasted trip in his own, his own little way. But I did get a gang of tracks from out there. You know what I'm saying? A gang of beats that I ended up using for my own personal projects. Some of the music you heard in the truth, So I guess you can say I did get something out the deal, because I turned around and used that music for the glory of the Most High. So it turned out to be all right. Baby, sleep. All right, I thought you was already knocked out, man. I say this is part of our story. You know what I'm saying? What happened back then. But anyway, y'all, I like to spend this time, 'cause we just be sitting in here. I just like to tell some stories about what happened, back in the past, and it's therapeutic, for my wife. You know what I'm saying? Did I say that right? Therapeutic. Excuse my language. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I just like to tell these little stories because it makes her relax and stuff. And while she chilling before she go do the workout. But I hope y'all enjoy these stories. You know what I'm saying? So next time you see Bruno Mars and Neo, just know your boy worked with him, man. I did that back in the day. I think me and my homeboy who wrote the songs for Bruno, we really taught him, some writing skills. That he ended up going out there, he blew up, man. He did his thing. So, but he in the world, so he ain't really doing nothing to glorify the Most High. So it really ain't a good thing. But hey, he got out there. The Most High, he shut them doors for us, man. He definitely didn't want me to get in the game. You know what I'm saying? Because he had a bigger plan for my life. So I respect that, and I'm grateful that the Most High kept me all them years. You know what I'm saying? And so my homeboy, he did get a placement on a movie soundtrack called "Say the Last Dance." So he did make him some money. You know what I'm saying? But I never got a chance to really do it like that. But it's all good because the Most High, he turned around and blessed me on on this side, with him, in the truth, you know. So I didn't need the millions of dollars and the big house and the Bentleys and the Benzes and all that, you know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't finna sell my soul for nobody, you know what I mean? Uh, so I guess maybe my wife was right. Maybe I should have came back and went back to Home Depot, you know what I'm saying? So she was always trying to tell me what I needed to do, and if she felt something wasn't right. But I just went on and just did what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm gonna fade out right here, y'all. Stay calm and relax. Chill out. Stay calm and relax.